What's up, everybody? Today in this video, what I'm going to do is talk you guys through the 3 best items that you can have in your kitchen that are going to save you time, money, and effort and make sure that your diet stays on track. Guys, there's no way around it. Nutrition is the number one thing that is going to get you the results that you want to get. In fact, if you did nothing but watched your diet, you would probably get 85% of the results that you want to achieve, okay? However, the number one problem with maintaining a proper diet is the time that it takes to cook the food, is the money that it takes to buy all of the food, and the effort it takes to figure out what meals you need to be making and making sure that they're well balanced and good for you and what you want to accomplish. However, there are a number of kitchen items that you can buy that will save you a ton of time and a ton of effort and a ton of money, all right? And I'm gonna talk about those today. So let's get into it right now. The first thing that I would say would be a great purchase for anybody to get, especially somebody who has, a large family and they're making a lot of food at one time and they're trying to balance different schedules, is going to be this right here, an Instant Pot, okay? I had never really experienced Instant Pots until I met my fiance, and her parents used their Instant Pot quite a lot. I wound up falling in love with it. I loved how simple it was to use, and my fiance eventually got me one for my birthday, Christmas. Now, the reason why I like to use the Instant Pot is because it can cook damn near anything, and it can cook anything within 30 minutes, okay? On top of that, it can cook multiple things at once. It's kind of like a crock pot, but it's gonna cook things much faster for you. It can also cook rice, it can make soups, stews. You can literally do anything with this. The other thing that I love about the Instant Pot is that it has a delay feature to it, which means you can say, don't start cooking this meal until 7 a.m. So a meal that I like to use quite frequently with the Instant Pot is overnight oats. So I'll put oatmeal in my Instant Pot and I'll say to the Instant Pot, don't start cooking this until 5 in the morning. It'll cook for however long it needs to cook. And then by the time I'm up and have my teeth brushed and, getting out into the kitchen, my breakfast is already cooked and ready to go. So the Instant Pot is a really, really great investment as far as that goes in terms of time and efficiency. This thing can take frozen chicken and cook frozen chicken from solid frozen food to done, ready to eat food in 30 minutes. So it's really incredible there. The next thing that I would recommend everybody get is this right here, a crock pot, okay? Now, everybody knows about crock pots these days. They're hugely useful, right? The one difference between a crock pot and an Instant Pot is the time that it takes, right? With a crock pot, you're pretty much limited to 4, 6, 8, or 10 hours. And that's how long it's going to take to cook your food, okay? However, this is really useful for a lot of things, and especially useful for overnight cooking, okay? Now, with the Instant Pot, let's say you wanted to cook some meat for your lunch the next day, right? Putting your meat in the Instant Pot and having it cook overnight would not be a good idea. The meat would be overcooked, and if you let it sit in the Instant Pot overnight and then had the delay feature start cooking the meat in the morning before you woke up, there's a chance that the meat could go bad. You could get some foodborne illnesses, and you definitely want to avoid that. But with the crock pot, that's not a problem because it's cooking for the entire time that it is set for. So one thing that I like to use the crock pot for is if you were going to bed, put in some chicken, put in some sweet potatoes and some other vegetables, set it to cook for 8 hours while you're sleeping, and when you wake up the next morning, you're gonna have fully cooked chicken, you're gonna have fully cooked sweet potatoes, and fully cooked, other mixed vegetables that you put in there. So your lunch is literally ready for you as the day begins, and it cooked for you overnight. You didn't have to do anything except throw the stuff in the crock pot. So the crock pot, another hugely useful item that I would highly recommend you get and learn how to use. I know crock pot and Instant Pot both come with like cookbooks that have recipes and how long to cook certain things in each of those items for, so I would highly recommend getting those as well. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video here is probably my number one kitchen utensil that I use, and that is a blender, okay? Now, when you're buying a blender, I would definitely go for buying a good high quality blender. The blender that I have is the Ninja 1100 watt food processor, and that's really what it is actually more like. It's more like a food processor than a standard, like oyster blender that you might be thinking of, okay? What do I use this for? The main thing that I use this for is for smoothies, okay? Now, smoothies are something that I'm super, super big on, and especially for people who are really busy professionals, they're in their car, they're driving around all day, the smoothie is going to be the thing that is going to be the cornerstone of your diet. Because it's nutrition on the go. You can have a smoothie with you in the car all day long, and that can be your nutrition for breakfast and for lunch, right? There are limitless amounts of smoothies that you can make, and you can make a smoothie to fit any diet. I have personally made smoothies and regularly consumed smoothies that are in upwards of 1,200 calories, okay? And that's really important because a lot of people will think, oh, I'm not gonna have a smoothie, it's not gonna fill me up. That's not true. You can make a smoothie that will fill you up for sure. And the best part is you'll be able to take it with you throughout the day. So guys, in wrapping this up, those are the 3 items that I would highly recommend you get for your kitchen to help save you time, money, and effort. They're an Instant Pot, a Crock Pot, and a blender, or a food processor as it's called in the Ninja lineup. So I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that you can implement some of these kitchen items in your routine to help you stay on track with your nutrition. If you guys have any questions about how to use these or how I use them or any kind of specific recipes that I like to use with them, go ahead and drop a comment below. Shoot me a DM on Facebook if you have any specific questions like that. Otherwise, leave a like on this video, leave a comment on this video, share this video with people who should watch this and learn about this. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching this, and I'll talk to you all next time.